Joining us as we continue on with Gym Month right here at HSN. You know what that means. Lamar Scott, who is our gym expert and our style expert, will be joining us. And we're going to help you embrace the beautiful symbols of Native American spirituality with handcrafted sterling silver pieces. Each piece is actually designed and crafted by Native American artisans. You'll get your little romance card that's going to tell you all about it. And you know, the nice thing is it's not just beautiful jewelry, it's also the heritage of the Native American people. And we have our good friend Jennifer Wan here. She's been here since 2002?
2000.
Oh my gosh, so 17 years. She's grown up here. She was a little baby when she first came. So she represents the Native American artisan. She actually brings us the beautiful pieces and tells us the story behind them. And we're gonna go ahead and get things started, Jennifer, with something that I don't think we have ever done before. And that is a gorgeous turquoise, real turquoise ring that was appraised. And when we say appraised, that means we send these pieces out. Lowest appraised price was $90. We were going to do it for $59, but instead we have holiday priced this at $39.90. This is the final show of the entire year for Chaco Canyon. So this is the time to take advantage of those holiday values, under $10 on FlexPay, and it is just a beautiful ring. And Jennifer, it's Sleeping Beauty.
It is. It's beautiful, it's comfortable. When I put it on, it's very light. The artisan here, her name is Bonnie Kwam. She's Zuni, she's in her 50s, and she likes to use diamond shapes in her work. And as you can see here on the ring in itself, the beautiful part about it is the Sleeping Beauty, and the Zuni loves Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And so what she says here is that the different drops on each side of the diamond represent stars in the sky, and the turquoise in itself represents skies and clouds, and a different shape split by the silver pieces represent the clouds. And so when you look at this is a representation of Father Sky.
And let's talk about Sleeping Beauty too, because it is truly the standard by which all other turquoise is judged. When we're talking about Sleeping Beauty, we're talking about the ultimate, what every turquoise would love to look like, but very few do. And in fact, they're not mining Sleeping Beauty anymore. So all that exists in the world is all that there will ever be. Most of it is being shipped to Europe to be put into 18-karat gold pieces. Lots and lots of money usually for Sleeping Beauty. But why do they call it Sleeping Beauty, Jen?
The reason why they call it Sleeping Beauty is that when you look at the mountain, and as you know the sun goes down, it looks like a woman lying peacefully on her back, and so that is why they call it Sleeping Beauty.
And the color of it is just the bluest blue, that pure, beautiful, striking. It almost doesn't look real, it's so perfect.
When you look at this, it's outstanding, and especially for Sleeping Beauty, now's the time to get it at the prices that we have.
Well, $39.90. I have never, in all the years that I've had the opportunity to present Chaco Canyon, I have never had the chance to offer you a ring at $39.90, much less a Sleeping Beauty ring. And we are very busy because a lot of you want to own a piece of the best of the best of the best. That's what it is when you're talking about Sleeping Beauty. So hang in there. And you know, I said it's Gym Week here, or actually Gym Month, excuse me, here at HSN. The entire month of October is Gym Month. So we will be checking in a moment with our guest expert, but I got to show you this. Okay, are you ready to holiday shop? How about Sleeping Beauty in a pendant with a liquid silver double chain for $29? For $29. We did this originally at $49.90. We sold hundreds. It's a huge customer pick at $49.90. We're talking about a beautiful nodule. We'll explain what that means a little bit later on in the show. But then you have that pristine singularity of that one stone, the Sleeping Beauty. And again, the great thing is it gives you the standard in turquoise, the bluest blue, the cleanest blue, the most exciting robin egg blue color, and yet you're getting it home for under $30. Now, you know, even here at HSN, You couldn't get the liquid silver chain for that price, and yet we're doing both today. So I hope we have enough time to present this. If we have enough quantity, we will certainly sneak it in. But what a great gift to give someone who loves Native American pieces, handcrafted pieces, and the stories behind them. Speaking of which, because it's Gem Month, we are thrilled to have Lamar Scott with us. He is a gem expert and a style expert. Hey, Lamar.
Well, hello there. You know, it's hard to imagine that this gemstone has got so many centuries and centuries of history, but some of the earlier mines date back in ancient Egypt all the way to 5600 BC. Now, when we talk about its creation, I get very excited about turquoise because this is a metamorphic rock, meaning that depending on the trace elements that Mother Nature deposits, it literally goes from one form to another. Now, we know that it generally forms in very arid, very dry climates and along mountainsides. So imagine over time, Mother Nature, through rain, deposits several different elements into those tiny cracks and crevices and fissures alongside that mountaintop. After hundreds and even thousands of years, all of those elements combine, they crystallize, and that is how we get what we refer to today as turquoise. Now, I know that was a lot of information, and as always, if you want a little bit more clarity, I recommend visiting hsn.com. There you can type gem guide, and you will find a plethora of information regarding how turquoise is formed and everything else you need to know.
Thank you so much, Lamar. Again, visit hsn.com for more of the origin, more of the legend and lore. And right now, we're going to give you more of what you want from Chaco Canyon, which is the jewelry. And this would have to be, in all of my time of doing Chaco Canyon, the most affordably priced cuff that I've ever offered you. This beautiful cuff was appraised, lowest appraised price. When we sent this out, we had it independently appraised. The lowest appraised price was $270. We did it at $160, or we're gonna do it, I should say. We will be doing this at $169, but today it's $139 for a cuff. Now you've got to think about the fact that that is precious, noble, sterling silver, handcrafted, literally embodying, you know, so many years of wonderful traditions. And this is actually another turquoise mine right here in the United States. This is Kingman. And so Jennifer, tell us what's so special about the design of this one. There's so many elements that I see here that we could speak to in terms of the design.
The artisan here, her name is Sheena Jack. She comes from a long line of women silversmiths, and there she is as she's making the bracelet. And for her, she says that the circle of life can have deep meanings for Navajo people. And when you look at this, this refers to the 4 stages of life, the 4 seasons, the 4 aspects of life, and also the 4 ceremonial plants, which is the tobacco, sweetgrass, sage, and cedar. And just recently we had the eclipse. And so for the Navajo people, that has deep meanings because during that time, the moon blocks the sun as they begin to mate. And so the sun can't shine its rays down on Mother Earth. And so the Navajo people believe that during that time, the earth is dying, Mother Earth is dying. Wow. So what they do is they refrain from any activities, they stay inside, they don't eat or drink anything until the eclipse is over. And during that time, when the sun shines back down on the earth, they feel that she's being reborn again. And so the Navajo people give thanks and blessings to Mother Earth and celebrate all that's life, the rebirth of life again.
I love that. So it's like starting over. Yes. It's beginning that circle of life over. And you know what? Again, if you have been looking for a gorgeous cuff that you could wear all day, every day, this is a wonderful piece. You can order small, medium, or medium large, but I will tell you both cuffs would really fit almost everyone because the silver is so malleable. You're going to be able to squeeze this in a little bit. You're going to be able to open it up a little bit depending on, you know, how wide you want it to go. And I'll show you that because I have mine almost touching, and I could squeeze that into where it is touching, or I could simply take it and open it, leave it a little bit open in the back. But Jennifer, when we're talking about not only the design, but the elements and the way she puts these together, like that beautiful sawtooth bezel, like the gorgeous little screw head designs, those are all really indicative of Native American hand craftsmanship.
Yes, the stars actually represent stars, and the Navajo people say that their ancestors came from the stars, and the little striations you see on the the circle bezel that's right there, it is to represent the flow of life, and so that it's forever changing and, you know, coming back in full circle. So that's why she put that into her jewelry making.
I love it. And I'll remind you, too, that we took $30 off the price, even though the lowest appraised price was $270. So in essence, you're getting a $270 bracelet for $139, but you're getting something so much more than just a great looking bracelet. If it were just a turquoise and sterling silver bracelet, fantastic, that look like this, but the fact that you are getting that history, you're getting the symbolism, you're getting the meaning behind each and every one. And I know, Jennifer, the artisans are so proud of what they can do for us, because these are skills that are handed down from generation to generation. Like you were saying, a lot of times they come from a family of silversmiths.
Yes, the family, mother, father, grandparents especially, and sometimes there are often other artisans that come in and welcome newer artisans who are wanting to learn. And our youngest artisan, he's 21, his name is David Lopez, and he started from buffering to actually making a piece that I have on right now. And he is being nurtured by other master silversmiths that we have, and so that's an everyday learning experience for him.
Wow. And again, the Kingman mine, we were talking about the Sleeping Beauty mine a little bit earlier, but the Kingman mine just as sought after now.
Yes, and especially for the color of turquoise that are coming out. Earlier today, we had a caller come in and said that he remembers there was an artisan that he knew, a friend of his, that had got pieces from the Kingman mine that was made for him, so he was happy that he bought some pieces from Kingman mine.
Absolutely. And the prices on Kingman, you've heard Jay King speak about this, they are going through the roof as they're no longer being mined, you know? So you're really getting something collectible, you're getting something beautiful, you're getting that rich jewelry making traditions that really remain strong with the Native Americans, right?
Yes, and especially when you see the pieces that we bring in, it's something that they've seen every day and something that they want to share with you, their story of their life, and especially putting their time and effort into it, you know, that's their gift to you.
Absolutely. And again, they love seeing their jewelry here. I know, knowing that you're, you know, spreading the word about their gorgeous jewelry, because, you know, if we had to go there to get it, most of us wouldn't have the opportunity to do that. But to be able to have it brought to you, have it right here at HSN, be able to get it, you don't have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. You actually have until January 31st of 2018. So if this is not more than everything you think it should be, you simply return it. But I'll tell you what, we have so many customer picks in Chaco Canyon. We have so many people who wait for these gorgeous shows. Maybe it was something that you remember from your childhood. Like, I remember getting a little tiny turquoise ring when I was probably in elementary school. And so since then, I have loved Native American jewelry. I think a lot of us, we have those wonderful memories. So this is your chance to get something now that's grown-up jewelry and that you will be able to wear forever. Okay, the next one that I am going to show you, I unfortunately have so few of them that my producer says there is a big chance that we may not have the opportunity to do a full presentation, but you have to see this because it is exquisite. It's a princess style bracelet. So what you do is you put your ring on first and then you put your bracelet on, but it's connected. This was appraised at $925. We did it originally at $539, I believe. Is that right? $539. Today, I have 60 people who can get this, and it's $374. It's $74.98 on your charge card, and we are looking at the ultimate in quality, in craftsmanship, in a princess-style bracelet, and a huge savings from $539 down to $374. That is like more than $150 off of our regular selling price, and those always sell out because they're really collector's pieces. Okay, now we're going to offer for you the matching pendant that just went back to the bracelet. And I got to show you this really quickly. I want you to get the pendant. I really do. But I got to show you. Okay, for me, for my money, I love this pendant. It's a beautiful pendant. It's $79. It comes with your beautiful liquid silver. But in my opinion, if this is $79, and the bracelet's only $139. I mean, that speaks to the value of that gorgeous bracelet. It really, really does. Now, this is Kingman, and you can choose the one that's a little more green or a little more blue, and they're both gonna come on an 18-inch double strand of liquid silver. 18-inch double strand. This is free shipping today and under $20 on your charge card to bring it home. If you are looking for something simple, something elegant, something perfect for every single day, this is it, right, Jennifer?
It is, and this is when we've had this the last time. That's what I wanted to buy for myself.
Yes.
The whole complete set, just because I liked the way it looked. It was dainty and it was just cute for me. And looking at this, you know, now we have the cuff, and it just makes you want to buy the whole collection again.
Well, and the thing is, we don't have that many smaller pieces in Chaco Canyon. They usually are quite a bit larger. So if you love Chaco Canyon, but you've always wanted something a little bit more demure, a little bit more understated, but still with the beauty of that natural turquoise, the handcrafted sterling silver, the double, I mean, it's almost crazy to say that, double liquid silver necklace. This is it. And this is a big customer pick. People love this. I was reading the reviews. People talk about the quality. They talk about the amount of silver. They talk about the color of the turquoise, the overall design, and you're getting it today at this incredible price. Normally, as I said before, we would be doing this one, well, it's a price at $105. We're doing it for $79 in your choice of the two colors, and it matches right back with that gorgeous bracelet. So I know we're really busy. If you're on board, you're gonna get your choice there. You can see one is a little more green, one is just a little bit more blue, just depending on, you know, which one you choose to go with, but we will ship it out, free shipping, and it's under $20 on your charge card to bring it home. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. And we didn't even show you the ring that I've been wearing because we wanted to have the opportunity to do a presentation. This particular ring, had we shown it initially, we would not have had an opportunity to talk about it because the first time this was on air at $219, it sold out, I think, in about 4 minutes. Today, we have sold half of our quantity earlier. This is a big customer pick at $219. Well, we are now doing it at the incredible price. Is that right? $160? Wait a second. Are you sure? Okay, $169, and my paper says $189. So it's $169. It says it on the screen. So this is a big first come, first serve. This is going to be the largest chunk of turquoise that we have an entire ring in the whole show. I'm going to give you the actual measurements on this one too. And it's 2 inches by 1 1/8. 2 inches by 1 1/8. Do we have all sizes available, Adam? Okay, every single size at this very moment, but with fewer than, okay, getting limited in 8 and 9 and 5. Look at this. So at this point, we have 5 through 12. Look at how much silver is involved here. You have that beautiful split shank. You have all of the design and the beadwork, that little tiny sawtooth bezel, this big, huge piece of Kingman turquoise, and you don't need to worry about wearing anything else on your hand besides this. And Jen, with more than 240 gone and fewer than 200 remaining, you gotta tell us the story on this one.
The artist in here, his name is Greg Yazzie. He's 44 years old and has been silversmithing since he was 13. One day, Greg says that he will pass on his art to his kids, and looking at this, you can see that he works hard at what he does. And as time went on, when he was younger, he got better and better and was eventually able to make his own designs. He likes working with jewelry and always loves this part of his culture. And looking at this, he says that what he wanted to do is pay homage to the stone turquoise, and especially Father Sky. The design around it is meant to represent clouds and raindrops. When you see there, do you see the little scalloped edges? Those are representation of clouds, and the little silver beadwork is a representation of raindrops that come down. The rain is very important to Navajo people, and especially everyone here on Earth. And so what we do is that what the Navajo people do is they get a bucket of water, they have it inside their house, and so what they do is the water is supposed to represent a catch to catch a negative energy. Anything that is bad is supposed to be caught in water, or either if you feel down, you want to pray for yourself, you dip your hands in the water and put it all over your body and pray for good, positive vibes for your family and everyone else.
I love that. You know what? I got to let everybody know, we are so very busy. I have every single size at this moment, but 3/4 of our quantity gone. 8 just sold out, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, and those sizes are going to be gone fast. I mean, even from a distance, you see this beautiful turquoise. This isn't one that you have to be close to see. This is one that you can see from across the room. It looks great, in fact, with my great big cuff that I have coming up. We have matching earrings that go along with this one. But if you are looking for a statement piece, and I mean a big, bold, incredible statement piece, this is that statement piece. And the fact that you're also getting that Kingman turquoise, to get the stone that is that large in Kingman. And we were just saying that Kingman today, the prices have increased exponentially. So you're getting a piece of American gemstone history when you own the Kingman. I love this shot because just what you were talking about, the scalloping, the rope, those little, they're stampings, but they're all done by hand. Even the little silver beads, they're rolled by hand, right?
They are. Actually, one of the artisans, her name is Loretta Delgarito. She was trying to teach me how to do that when I first met her, and I couldn't. And she says you have to get it the right temperature and cool it down, because otherwise, if it doesn't cool properly, it'll basically break apart when you try to solder it on. And so I've learned just in that short amount of time how hard their work can be. But for them, it's their passion to make pieces like this.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? You don't have to have 5 or 10 or 20 rings like this. All you need is one, that big, bold statement piece. You've asked for it. We had this at $50 higher, and it became a customer pick, completely sold out. There you can see it on our lovely model. You see how it elongates the finger as well. I'm gonna leave this one on until it's officially sold out, because we're gonna be doing matching earrings coming up here in a second. So I still have everything with the exception of size 8. All sizes, which one? Oh, 9 just went. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. So they are going fast, and I have no idea when that will be back. Okay, now this cuff. Speaking of values in the show, look at that. This we took from $319 to $189. It's on FlexPay at under $50. You have that cluster of beautiful turquoise right there in the center. And I love the fact that we can bring you a cuff under $200 that has so much presence. Even on the silver itself, you can see the design on the silver and how much work goes into just the silversmith. And then the matching of the turquoise, the individual hand setting on the turquoise. But this is a huge first come, first serve, appraised at $515. We're doing it for $189, but that's just for the holiday season. So bear with us as we get you taken care of on that. Okay, you just bought the ring. Still a lot of people on board for the ring. Now, these are the earrings that Jennifer has been wearing. These are the earrings that match back with that gorgeous ring we just had. So I'll leave it available for you too. If you're looking for classics, if you're looking for building blocks in your jewelry collection, this is perfect. Now, this is Kingman turquoise as well. And you'll say, well, it doesn't exactly match the ring. You know what? They're natural stones. They're all gonna have a degree of variation, but they're gonna be the same base color. And actually, the veining that you see here inside makes it more valuable. So I'll tell you what, whoever's getting the beautiful pair that we have right here as our sample, lucky, lucky lady. These are 1 5/8 of an inch in the length, 11/16 of an inch in the width, beautiful blue, mined in the United States, Kingman turquoise. We have 100 people who can do this. And by the way, this was supposed to be $189. We're doing them for $169. They were appraised at over $315. You want to talk about a perfect finishing touch, Jennifer. These earrings are outstanding.
They're comfortable, they're light, and for me and my hair, it doesn't get caught in it. And when I first seen these, the ring and the bracelets, these were my favorites. I kind of just realized this the other day. When I get the samples, the pieces that I like, I grab them, I put them to my face. I'm like, oh, you know, because for me, it feels comfortable. These are stones that I'm drawn to. Just certain pieces, just like you out there who are picking out pieces that you want, you get drawn to the stones that are meant for you. And so for those of you who are getting, you know, the earrings today, or the ring, or the bracelets, you know, good luck to you.
Exactly. And again, these are all individually handcrafted, right?
Yes, and especially the way they look and the way they feel, it's meant for you and for the artist in here. His name is Raymond Yazzie. There are a lot of family members that work together and to complete a certain look with their jewelry making. So Greg and Raymond Yazzie are family members, and you can see that the work is almost identical the way they look.
Absolutely, definitely. You can tell there's a common theme in the way that they put their pieces together. Okay, this is just a great, like I said, building block. Go with every other turquoise that you have, kind of earring, framing your face, just a beautiful slenderizing effect because it's longer. Okay, they're telling us if you want these, you've got to be on board. Let me show you the back of them too, because it's all sterling silver in the back, so you have that highly polished beauty of the sterling silver even in the back, and of course made right here in the United States by our Native American artisans. Hang in there. We will let you know when they're gone, but we're going to move straight forward to this gorgeous stamped cuff that I have been wearing. For so many of you, you love it when we can bring you the big and the bold and the incredible pieces. This one is absolutely out of this world. It is a huge customer pick. It was appraised, lowest appraised price, $740. I have 100 people who can get this one. It's $389, and on FlexPay at $77.98. So tell us about this artist.
The artists who make the who made the cuff, as you can see here, that the way they make it is it's a focal point of family, whether it be the Naja pendant that he has there or the cuff that you have on. Everything focuses on either family or Mother Nature, because we are all her children and we need to take care of her. And so with pieces like this, you're going to love it each and every day.
And the cuffs too. You were telling me this one of our very first shows that we did together. The cuffs have always been one of the most important pieces of jewelry or styles of jewelry in the Native American gorgeous you know, jewelry pieces that they make.
The cuffs, and especially the cluster look that you have there, the two stones always represent the mother, father, or the grandparents, and the stones that surround it represents the family unit, because when it all comes together, you have one strong unit.
Oh, I love it. And then talk to us about the design on the side.
The design that you see there, you're going to see different stamp work. You can see it'd be the artisan, the way they look at it. It could either be the sun rays, or it can be arrowheads, or it can either be the clouds that they see there. Everything focuses on Mother Nature.
And that's all Kingman. Big, bold, beautiful pieces of Kingman turquoise. Gals, I hope you can do this, because we never have enough of those great big cuffs. Never can we keep enough of them in stock. We're going to go out to our phone lines really quickly. We're going to say hi to Eleanor in Pennsylvania. Eleanor, welcome to HSN. You're with Jennifer, Juan, and Connie.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Connie.
Hi. Well, we're delighted that you're with us. Have you shopped with Chaco Canyon before?
Oh, yes. And Jennifer, I love your pieces. Oh my gosh, you're so awesome. I love the history that goes with everything. I love learning new things about all the different symbols and everything that goes along with your beautiful turquoise. I love learning about the people and everybody that makes everything. I have rings. Oh my gosh, I need a new pair of earrings. But I have cuffs, I have bracelets, I have rings. Oh my God, I love you. You're fabulous, and so are all of your pieces.
Thank you. Love you too.
Thank you so much, Eleanor. Have a wonderful night. Okay, you know what? I could hear the excitement in Eleanor's voice. You're going to feel that same way, because not only are you getting a beautiful piece of jewelry, but you're really supporting an art form. You're supporting a tradition in the Native American culture, one that's very important to them, Jennifer.
It is, and especially when you do that, the artisans actually watch the show. They listen, and they love hearing that you love their jewelry, and so, you know, it makes them feel good inside.
Absolutely. And this big, bold, beautiful bracelet, like I said before, big customer pick. In fact, it is a perfect 5-star customer pick. So that means everybody that rated this one gave it the highest rating possible. And there's so much to love about it. From those big chunks of kingmen, you can see how they're all matched, to the adjustability of it, because this will work for every wrist size. We have small, medium, or medium large, but don't get too caught up in that, because they really can be adjusted, Jennifer.
I love this because with a cuff like this can be unisex. The ring, the big statement ring, can be unisex too as well. Men and women love to wear turquoise jewelry.
There's no question. And tell us too, why turquoise? Because the Native Americans have always had a certain affinity for turquoise.
For turquoise, they said that it's a healing stone, a stone that is a representation of good luck. And if a baby is born, you're supposed to hang a stone on their crib or have them wear it, because it'll protect them from harm. And if someone is sick or either not feeling well, they say you're supposed to give them turquoise, and so that is supposed to take the sickness away from them. Or either warriors before would tie on a piece of turquoise on their arrowheads, and you know, if they're going out to feed their family, they would tie a piece of arrowhead on their arrows and, you know, go out for the kill and bring it back so they can feed their family. Because there's a lot of representation of turquoise, but the main fact is that it is called the father stone, the sky stone, because the sky stone was made to represent the man part of you know, of life and Mother Earth, and so they come together to make this big impact on Native Americans, because for turquoise, it's a representation of life.
I love that. And you know, if you've never shopped with Chaco Canyon before, please keep in mind every single piece is handmade. Every single one is Native American handcrafted. You'll get your little card that tells you all about it and how you're supporting that wonderful, fine craftsmanship of the Native Americans. And then you're also getting something that will become a treasure piece, I will promise you, in your jewelry collection. There is no question about it. But when we say Chaco Canyon, a lot of people wonder where that name comes from, Jennifer.
Chaco Canyon is located out in New Mexico, and it was this big hub, basically a big place where many different tribes came from all over the world, the U.S. too as well. And so there were, you know, macaw feathers that were found there. There were different types of stones that were found there. There was bone and sinew, just different types of things that came, trading things that happened during that time. And the tribes came together, they sang, they had their ceremonies, and just going through the places. I've actually been there, and when I've gone there, I went with a friend of mine, and just to feel the spirits of those who have gone before just made you feel happy at that time. You know, the tribes had survived together, and the place where they were at, the water supposedly flow through that area, but now there's no trace of water in that area.
That's
but
interesting.
There was a place where every single family came and stayed together, and there were little holes inside the mountainside where families would go and dig out and stay in
like
there.
Little ceremonial areas.
Little areas where they lived. And actually, I was climbing out one of the ladders that were there, and my friend was up on top, and I was so scared, but I was thinking, if they could do it, I could do it.
Right.
So I went to the top, and it was this big dugout mesa, and inside were little pothole areas where different families have stayed. You know, you just feel the spirits of those who were there before. So
again, a hub of ceremony and trade, and you know, lots of wonderful, almost fellowship of the different tribes getting together, and that's why it's called Chaco Canyon, because we do represent different artisans here. It's not just one particular artisan or from one particular area. Okay, this is almost gone. From $740 appraised price, we have it at $3 $389. It's under $80 on your charge card to be able to bring it home. Huge customer pick. In fact, you can't get bigger than this. It is a perfect 5-star customer pick. So we have so much more to get to. In fact, everybody is freaking out over my necklace. I love that necklace too, so that's going to be coming up for you. But it's gym month here at HSN. I hate to see October end because we have had the pleasure all month long of having our gym expert and style expert, Lamar Scott, is with us. He's going to tell us more about turquoise.
There is no hiding the tremendous amount of color that comes from a turquoise gemstone. And so you'll see that Mackenzie is wearing a Danica Patrick all black outfit, which is a gorgeous backdrop to showcase all of that beautiful color against. But also don't hesitate in wearing other gemstones of color. I found that because turquoise has this very natural, organic feeling, nugget shaped gemstones or cabochon cut gemstones work really well as well. Try things like fire opal, tanzanite, apatite. As long as it's got that organic feel to it, it's gonna work perfectly. You see that in the amethyst necklace that Mackenzie is wearing, and all of those warm, rich cafes and toffee colors in that beautiful amethyst complement the matrix pattern from the host rock and the turquoise as well. Also, as a rule of thumb, if you are a dark-haired girl or a brown-eyed girl, generally speaking, turquoise is going to look phenomenal with your hair type. Now, if you've got any more questions about how to wear or care for turquoise jewelry or any other gemstone, visit hsn.com, where there is an incredible blog category for you with articles written, in fact, specifically just for Gem Month. Back to you, Connie.
You know I love you, Lamar. I love me some Lamar, but he said dark hair girls, dark eyed girls, you're gonna look good in turquoise blondes. You're gonna look good too. You are gonna look good, you blondies. So you get your turquoises. Lamar, I'm gonna have to get you after the show. Because it's my signature stone. Okay, we are moving now to the earrings that I am wearing. And this earring, back with a matching bracelet, I cannot imagine you could find anything more incredible. This was saved just for this hour. I also know the amount of work that goes into this. We'll talk about that in a second. But for us to take this from $199 to $159, and this is, are you ready? Sleeping Beauty turquoise. This is Sleeping Beauty. Let me double check on that. Yep, the cuff is Sleeping Beauty too. Okay, this is crazy. This piece, and right there we're showing the cuff, but the earring, the beautiful earring, this was appraised at $335. We're doing it for $199 normally, but right now, first time ever on air, anything and everything we do in Sleeping Beauty sells out completely, because Sleeping Beauty they haven't been mining Sleeping Beauty for now many years, almost, I'm gonna say like 4 or 5 years. And even when they were still mining it, most of the pieces of Sleeping Beauty, because it is truly the standard by which all other turquoise is judged, they would put it in gold, they would ship it to Europe. It wouldn't be hundreds, but thousands of dollars for the jewelry pieces. So even back then, when Sleeping Beauty was still being mined, this would have been an amazing opportunity. But today, when everybody is doing everything they can to get their hands on the best turquoise in the world, that's Sleeping Beauty, $159. My planner did tell me, Carolyn did tell me, she said, Connie, please make sure that everyone knows, not only can we not get these back at $159, we will probably never do $199. Now, you all know, if you shop around, if you go to the Southwest, if you try to price even like a little tiny Sleeping Beauty earring, but to get all of this. Now, I want to show you oh my gosh, okay. I got to talk fast and let Jennifer talk about this, because these earrings are going to be sold out in a second. The matching cuff, that gorgeous cuff, we took $90 off it. It's a huge customer pick. If you want that one, it's $489. It's available under $100 on FlexPay. But Jennifer, the earrings, oh my goodness, these are perfect.
I love the earrings. The earrings are made by Mary Chavez. The cuff that you see there is a collector's piece, actually, needlepoint Zuni made by Charlie John. For the Zuni people, they're known for their needlepoint designs, and when you look, you can see different parts of the New Mexico out in the Zuni area, and that's where a lot of the artisans get their inspiration from. And for a piece like this, what they do is that they like to glue different pieces of turquoise around their finger, either around their wrists, and then they start making the design of the jewelry. And especially for needlepoint design, they have to get each and every piece correctly so they can, polish it down and make it to that perfect size each and every way that they put it. And especially for the earrings that you see here, again, it's a representation of family too as well.
Wow, it's unbelievable. And so you've got that raised three-dimensional sterling silver in the center. And I hope you can see, I don't know if you can, let me see if I can take one of these off, because I want to show you not only the back, because it's all solid sterling silver, so you get the solid back on it, you get the bigger closure, so you don't have to worry about that, but even that little delicate sawtooth bezel, that's not only practical and functional, but it's also part of the form and part of the look. We do have fewer than 100 of these available with everyone on board. If you love the authentic look, and they're all authentic because they're all handcrafted, but I'm saying this is that kind of, you hear Throwback Thursday or Throwback to, this is like throwback, because this is like something that you would see in an antique type place. This is the sawtooth bezel, the multiple stones. This looks like it could be hundreds of years old, doesn't it?
It is, and that's what they call the pawn shop trading post designs. And a lot of the artisans like to go out to the different pawn shops, actually out in Gallup, New Mexico, or Grants, and will go into the pawn shops that are there and look at the very antique jewelry that they have out there. And what they do is, they look at the designs and how it was made, and throw their little point twist on it and make a new type of design for jewelry making.
Well, and look at it with that bracelet, the two of them together, all in Sleeping Beauty, all with that beautiful antique styling to them. By the way, they feel amazing on the ear. It's not going to be a heavy earring or a cumbersome earring. These are about 1 inch in the length. They're 3/4 of an inch in the width. This will be something, I promise you, every single time you wear it, people are going to say, did you get that when you went out west? Did you get that in a one-of-a-kind gallery? Because it doesn't look like anything that could be mass manufactured, because it can't. To match all the Sleeping Beauty stones, to match these gorgeous individual stones, to individually hand set them, to do that shadow box effect. So you have the contrast between the highly polished sterling silver and that, darker background there. And then again, you can see the little individual bezels on this. I know we only have about a minute left to shop. That matching cuff, we have, I think, 40 people who can get that. So if you love that matching cuff, it's available for just 40 people. But, I love that in Chaco Canyon, we do bring new things, updated things, but I think so many of us, we love these treasured ones that look like heirlooms.
Yes, and plus, when you look at this, a lot of people actually write us, or either you can actually write us too. We're on Facebook and Instagram. We're a full-service jeweler, and if anything happens to pop out, or if your battery, it dies out, send it to us, and we'll fix it for free. And so for Facebook, it would be Chaco Canyon Jewelry, and for Instagram, it would be Chaco Canyon Trading Post.
Okay, we're going to give you one more look, and then we're going to wrap these up. I'm so delighted that you were able to get this, but everybody's been asking about the choker I'm wearing. Now, this one, I promise you, it may not last until we do a full presentation, because it's that limited, and it is just that great looking. This is real similar to the earrings too, so this would actually be beautiful back with those earrings. So this is a squash blossom. We were supposed to do it at $249. We're holiday pricing it at $199. Now that is a double beautiful suede choker. You get the detail in the pendant on the front. It's completely adjustable. And tell me it isn't gorgeous. I mean, that is so great looking. So that's gonna be coming up if it lasts. If you'd love it, I hope you go ahead and grab it. Okay, we're gonna move right along to the matching bracelet. And this bracelet, back with those earrings, what a gorgeous combination. This was appraised at $1,035. Big customer pick when we did it at $579. But today, unfortunately, we have 40 people who could get it. We're taking $90 off, and it's under $100 on your charge card. And tell us, you were saying this is definitely an antique style.
It is the way it's made, especially it's a collector's piece in needlepoint design. The artisan here is Charlie John. And what we're doing now is that we're branching out into the Zuni Reservation and looking up new artisans that are there, because they have a little community school where the Zuni people are starting to teach the people on the reservation the art of silversmithing. And so to keep that culture alive, just like the Navajo people, what they're doing is instilling silversmithing into their work. And so just to keep that, the flow of Zuni collector pieces coming, especially Navajo pieces too as well.
But there's so much silver in it. I mean, the turquoise in this is gorgeous, but equally the silver work.
And especially the way it looks. It's very hard to do the needlepoint design.
Yeah, it's like textured or something.
It is, and especially the way it's cut. They have to take care of each and every piece of turquoise that they have and match it all together, so it all blends together and make that one beautiful artistic look.
So pretty and so well made. And again, so heavy. When you pick up the silver, you will just love the weight of the silver. But every time you look at this, and by the way, fewer than 40 left, every time you pick it up to look at it, there's something that you didn't notice before because there's so much detail in it, right?
Yes, and especially from what I was told by one of the artisans, they said that the twisted band that you see in there actually combines them and the wearer together, you know, their souls together, because they put their heart and soul into it, and now you're wearing it, so you're wearing a piece of their heart too as well.
I love that. And I'll show you, look at this. I mean, here you can see the twisting of the ribbons. You can see, look at that. Look at how they've done the silver here. More of the twisting, that little sawtooth bezel. Imagine cutting these smaller pieces of Sleeping Beauty, that big nugget right there in the center. Even the stamping, Jennifer.
Yes, and especially the way it's made, you have another sheet of silver that's underneath, so it's got that heavy feel to it, but yet it's very well made. It's a collector's piece, and this is something that you will have for generations.
Okay, 35 people can do this, and I do want to remind everybody, normally we say an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. Right now, you have all of October, you have all of November, you have all of December, you even have all of January. So you have until January of 2018, January 31st, in fact, so the last day of January 2018, if you are not more than delighted. We are very, very busy, so bear with us. We promise we will get you taken care of. I know a lot of you wait for these Chaco Canyon shows. This is the final Chaco Canyon show of the entire year, so this is it. You won't see Jennifer back until next year. So we're going to be wrapping this up momentarily, just about 30 seconds remaining. This will definitely sell out. I'm going to show it back with the earrings just one more time, because I think even though they aren't the same artisan, it's that same style. So they're going to go so nicely together. I mean, really, really a pretty, pretty look together. And one more time, when you reach into the box and get your under $500 bracelet, that by the way was appraised at over $1,000, you're gonna love that weight. People love the look of this, made it a huge customer pick at $579. Now $90 off that price. Big congratulations to you. Bear with us, as I said, we're gonna get it for you. We'll let you know when it's gone. We're gonna move straight forward and squeeze in as much as we can before we have to let Jennifer go for the rest of the year. Okay, now we're gonna talk to you about a brand new choker, and this is your choice in the chokers. So we have, okay, so we did the all turquoise, which by the way, that's Sleeping Beauty, or we did the turquoise that alternates with the beautiful blue topaz. These are 12 inches, but they have a 3-inch extender, and you're getting that triple leather band, but it's very flexible, movable leather, malleable leather, I should say. And then also too, something else neat that you can do, if you want to space these out a little further, you can do that. I like them all kind of pushed together in the center, but if you wanted to move them, move the stations a little bit, you could kind of create a different look. So you just decide if you want the turquoise with the blue topaz, or if you want the all turquoise. And again, that is Sleeping Beauty turquoise, adjustable anywhere from 12 to 15 inches in the length, and already really popular. The turquoise will be the first to go. Both of them contain Sleeping Beauty turquoise, but it's that almost like a concho style design, right, Jennifer?
Yes, it is actually. When you look at this, like you said, you can spread the conchos out, and the artist in here is Greg Yazzie. He says that the inspiration came from the Spanish conquistadors, their buttons actually, and so what the Navajos do is that they use it in a lot of their jewelry making, whether it be the big concho belts. I mean, conchos like the size of your hand. That's what the men and the women like to wear. They have the buttons actually sewn on a lot of their velvet dresses that they wear every day, and earrings and necklaces that you see here. And so this is a very big staple, just like the naja that they like to use in their jewelry making.
Okay, so again, your choice, $20 savings, and we are very, very busy. Let me show you the adjustability of this, because you have that 3-inch extender in the back. You have those beautiful, even those are decorative, the beautiful decorative end caps, and then you can see the flexibility of that silver. So it's so super easy to wear because it's just so supple. But I love the way our lovely model, Mackenzie, has this on, because she's actually layered it, and that's a really cool way to wear this. Now, obviously, you could layer it with anything. I mean, you could layer it with, you know, if you had coral, you could layer it back with coral. If you had just liquid silver, you could layer it back with that. But I love what she's done. Dana actually put this together. Dana's our stylist. And so put this together with a Y necklace, but it just lends itself to being layered because this is going to be that choker style length.
It is, and especially I was told that with turquoise, you know, it can change over time, and the colors will vary. And so I like the way, even though you've got different pieces from wherever you've gotten throughout the U.S., you know, they all can come together as one.
Yes, and then the detail on those silver conchos.
Everything is hand stamped, everything is hand cut. And so just imagine an artisan sitting there, well, this artisan, Greg, sitting there with each and every one of these concho stamps and hammering it out completely and perfectly and hand cutting them with a wire saw.
Wow. And there you see it on the neck. You see how gorgeous it is. Notice the triple design in the leather. You can keep it nice and snug as a choker, or you can, you know, kind of let it go just down a little bit if you want to make it more, you know, a little bit more comfortable, depending on how you like to wear it. But one more time, that Sleeping Beauty, mine is in Arizona, and it is known for the highest grade blue turquoise. That best, clear, beautiful blue turquoise. We have 3 minutes, or perhaps sell it on this one, especially if you want the turquoise alone. And this is a little bit, it's interesting because you have the antique look of the conchos, but you have the modern look of the leather and the modern look of the choker. So Jennifer, this is really, this artisan, who again, the artisan's name on this one?
It's Greg Yazzie.
He did kind of like the best of both worlds, didn't he?
Yes, and he's a master silversmith, and so when he teaches other students or either other people that come in, what he likes to do is show them his way and yet nurture their way of silversmithing. So when you see something like this, especially for it being the Sleeping Beauty, the Sleeping Beauty mine out in Globe, I never knew what it was. You know, I live in St. Carlos, it's not too far from Globe, and so the Globe is a small little copper mining town, Globe, Miami, and very well known for their turquoise. And so I didn't know this until years later, and until I started working at the trading post that was out there, the Sleeping Beauty trading post, and then I started learning the history and the lore of it, and especially the way the pieces of turquoise that are coming out that is adorned by everyone throughout the world.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm going to grab a cuff that I want to show you all back with this, because there's a big cuff that I only have a couple of, and I want to make sure you have the opportunity to actually have a chance to see it, because it would go really, really well. Yeah, I want to show that one back with this, because it's just a great, great look. This one, though, I just think, actually, you know what? I am wearing that 602, I think. Here we go. So here we go. Look at, do we have very many of that left? There we go. This one is one of the best buys in the show, from $319 to $189. Look at how well that would go with this. You know, maybe, I don't know, can we sneak a little presentation of this one in? Because this is, I think, one of the most exciting chances to get a cuff that we've ever had. So we're going to give you a little a brief presentation on this one, but this, you can see all of the sterling silver, all the detail in the stamp work going down the side of the shank, all those gorgeous stones right there in the center, and we just had the stones in the bigger cuff, and with the stones of the earrings, the cluster stones, everybody fell in love with them. Tell us about this one, Jennifer.
When you look at this, this is a representation of family. You have the grandparents and the parents, which are the center stones, and the family, which is all around it. And when you see this, this is one of the, just like the concho, these are the two representation, just like the naja of Navajo silversmithing. You see this in a lot of jewelry making out there. You see the men and the women adorned in this in everyday styling, everyday use. And especially for the ceremonies that are out there, the little kids, you can see them wearing their pieces of turquoise that their grandparents have given them as well.
Well, and then not only turquoise, by the way, that's all Kingman turquoise, and this was made by the silversmith Jimson Bellin.
Bellin, yes.
Bellin. Yeah, and there you can see, not only did he give you the beautiful turquoise, but because he's a silversmith, you can see all of that handwork, the stamping in that gorgeous silver. We are crazy busy with this one. And you know, if you shop with Chaco Canyon a lot, you know easily the cuffs start at, you know, $2.99 on up. So this was a $319 cuff that today we have the final few that will ever exist, and when it's gone, it's gone. We're going to be doing it at $189 right now, under $50 to bring it home. But even looking into that with that antiquing, the black background, it just makes that turquoise pop.
It does, and especially for the Bellin family, they've been working with this for a long time. You have brothers and uncles and fathers that have been with us forever, and for well over 20 plus years. And so when you see this, they have been nurtured by a whole family of artisans that have come from Chaco Canyon.
Wow, so pretty. Okay, you know what? If you are on board, you are going to get this one. I know we're really busy. We have just about an hour longer with Chaco Canyon. And one more time, when we talk about Chaco Canyon, we take you directly to the Southwest and get you those gorgeous Native American handcrafted pieces, those one-of-a-kind pieces, the pieces that literally embody knowledge that's passed down from generation to generation. Okay, we're going to move next to the watch. And Jennifer, you all did a watch because everybody said, I love my Chaco Canyon, I want a watch. So we have today the Wolf watch, which sold out the only time that it was on. And we've taken $30 off the price on our Wolf watch. The bad news is we only have 90 of these available. So I'm going to take this off just really quickly because I want to show you where the wolves are. So you're getting the turquoise down the side. And by the way, that is Sleeping Beauty. So you get 3 rows, 9 pieces on either side of Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And then here you can see from the side, look at those wolves. Look at the pack of wolves that's on either side of that timepiece. And I mean, they're like little sculptures in silver. You have the gorgeous blue dial to the watch, so you get that sleek continuation of the color throughout. And then the length of this is 7 1/4 inches in the length, 7 1/4. I love that shot because the design on that is out of this world.
You can see the eyes, you can see the face, the whole body. This is one of my favorites. The artist in here is Raymond Delgarito, and he says that it's the wolf is a representation of good and evil. It's a very sacred animal, and that the wolf is generally thought to be a good omen, a good sacred animal, and that but it just depends on how you approach it and how the way it affects you. They say that if you want to embody the wolf, you know, you have to live through the wolf, you know, being together. They are very family oriented. They take care of each other. They stand together shoulder to shoulder, and they come together as one. And so when you see this, you also have to keep in mind that the wolf is a cousin to the coyote, and they can be a good trickster.
Oh, okay. See, I mean, that's the great thing about it. It's not just a beautiful piece of jewelry. There's always folklore. There's always a story behind it. And in this particular piece, something that was made because you all wanted it. We had never had a Chaco Canyon watch until the customers requested it, and Jennifer went back to the artisans and had the watches made. So here you can see 9 individual pieces on either side of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, the wolves across the front of this one, there you see that continuation, that beautiful turquoise blue in the face. By the way, there's your extender in the back. This will accommodate up to a 7 1/4 inch wrist size. And if you are a Chaco Canyon girl or you just want a conversation piece and a timepiece, this has your name on it. We will let you know, though, when it is officially sold out, because it looks like with everybody on board, I maybe have 30 people who can get this. So hang in there. Okay, now we're going to move to, and my big cuff too. I know a lot of people are asking about this at some point during the show. We'll talk about that one. But now we're going to talk about the necklace. This is the one that Jennifer had on, and she sees everything. And this was the one that she said, I absolutely have to wear. Now, because she's been wearing it, all of our customers have had a chance to see it, and we are down to 90 of these. This is brand new today. We took it from $319 to $279. It's on FlexPay at under $56. It's a full 21 1/4 inches in the length, 21 1/4. Then you have the drop here in the front that is 7 5/16. So that drop is almost 8 inches in the length itself, and it's that beautiful Y-style necklace, completely adjustable too. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. That's Kingman blue turquoise and big, beautiful pieces of Kingman, and then Jennifer, almost what look like coins.
I like those. I like the little concho-looking buttons that you see there, because it looks like they have flowers on it. Everything is hand stamped, hand soldered, hand cut. And when you look at this, you would never know that one of our new artisans had made it. His name is David Lopez, and he's been nurtured by one of our master silversmiths, Emerson. As you can see here, he started young, and he started out as a buffer and wanted to learn the trade of silversmithing. So Emerson took him under his wing and started showing David how to silversmith. And Emerson is one of the older gentlemen that we've seen before. That I always tell the story about him. He pulled me aside one time, and he told me that, well, while he was watching the show afterwards, he told me that I should be wearing more jewelry. You know, women should be wearing more jewelry.
I like the way he thinks.
He's like, when you go on, just layer it on, because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's why he makes jewelry, because he was like, you know, I'm not married. Come on, come sit beside me. So I sat beside him.